Hello everybody, Bosh here. Today we're going to be talking about one of the all-time great power forwards in the NBA. He goes by the name Karl Malone, or the Mailman. Known for being an incredible scorer and a force under the basket, he is considered one of the best power forwards to ever lace up. Karl Malone was born on the 24th of July in 1963 in Summerfield, Louisiana. He was the youngest of 9 children and lived on a farm in his childhood with his mum, Shirley. He showed a passion for sports, especially basketball, from a young age. He attended Summerfield High School and led his team to 3 consecutive Louisiana Class C state titles from 1979 to 1981. He was recruited by the University of Arkansas, but ultimately chose to go to Louisiana Tech because it was closer to home. He enrolled at the school, but didn't have freshman eligibility to play in the basketball team due to his poor grades. He joined the college's basketball team in his second year at the school and averaged 18 points and 9 rebounds per game. In his third year, Louisiana Tech finished the season 29-3 at the top of the Southland Conference and helped lead the school to its first NCAA tournament in school history, with the team getting knocked out by the number 1 seed Oklahoma. In each of his 3 years, he was selected to the Southland Conference first team. On paper, a pretty successful collegiate career. In the 1985 NBA draft, Karl Malone was selected 13th overall by the Utah Jazz, who had just gotten John Stockton in the previous draft. In Malone's NBA biography, it said, if professional scouts had correctly predicted the impact Karl Malone would have on the NBA, Malone would have been picked much higher than 13th in the draft. In his rookie season, Malone averaged 15 points and 9 rebounds a game and earned an all-rookie first-team selection. He also finished third in Rookie of the Year voting. The first glimpse of Karl Malone becoming a star was the regular season matchup against the Rockets, where he scored 29 points while showing off his incredible free throw technique by making 4 straight. In his second season, Malone became the Jazz's season leader in scoring and rebounding. These seasons were the first glimpses of the superstar Karl Malone the league would eventually witness. By his third season in the league, Malone was establishing himself as a top scorer in the league, averaging 27 points a game, earning his first of 14 All-Star appearances. In that same season, he led the Jazz to a 47-35 record, finishing 5th in the West. In the playoffs, they were knocked out in the second round by the eventual champion Los Angeles Lakers. In that offseason, Malone would sign a 10-year, $18 million contract. In that same year also, the Jazz would sign Jerry Sloan, may he rest in peace, the coach who would lead them to success in the future. From 1989 to 1996, Malone would continue to solidify himself as an all-time great, adding another 7 All-Star and All-NBA first-team appearances, 2 All-Star Game MVPs, and 2 Olympic gold medals. The Jazz was also progressing into a contender, with John Stockton becoming one of the league's best point guards, the right-hand man to Karl. But the great success was yet to come for the Jazz. The start of the 1996-97 NBA season, Malone was fresh off a gold medal at the Olympics at Atlanta, and this season he would finally find the greatest success he's wanted throughout his whole career. Malone averaged 27.5 points and led the Jazz to a 64-18 record, the most successful in franchise history, leading him to his first MVP trophy, edging out Michael Jordan to the prize. Malone and the Jazz ran through the Western Conference and made it to the finals, the first ever in franchise history. They were put up with the task of facing the Bulls the season after they broke the record for most wins in a season and were still very much in their prime. Unfortunately, the Jazz lost to the Bulls in 6 games after resurgence from Malone in games 3 and 4. The 1997-98 season saw Malone along with John Stockton lead the Jazz to the best record in the NBA that season, posting a 62-20 record. Malone once again averaged 27 points a game, just missing out on the MVP trophy to MJ. Being the 1 seed, the Jazz once again swept through the West and made it to their second straight NBA Finals, once again matching up against MJ's Bulls. Karl Malone averaged 25 points and 10 rebounds, but MJ hit one of the shots of his career as the Jazz fell to the Bulls once again 4-2, making Karl Malone 0-2 in the finals. After that year, the 1998-99 season was a lockout year. During the break, Karl Malone said on the radio show that he wanted to be traded from the Jazz, saying that there was a lack of respect from team owner Larry Miller and the Utah media. He backed off the claims a week later. The season resumed in February 1999, and Malone won his second and last MVP trophy. They went on to lose in the second round to the Blazers. In his last 4 seasons with the Jazz, he averaged 20 points per game in the end of the 2002-2003 season. Malone surpassed Wilt Chamberlain on the all-time scoring list. At the end of the season, Malone went into free agency after John Stockton retired. Stockton and Malone were one of the best guard forward duos of all time, perfecting the pick and roll and the incredible coaching of Jerry Sloan. This Jazz team was a truly special team. Very, very special. In free agency, Malone chose to sign for the Lakers in hopes to win his first ring. He failed his mission after the Lakers lost in the finals to the Pistons in 5 games. After this, there was speculation that Karl Malone would sign with the Spurs, but eventually he made the decision to retire from the game of basketball on February 13th, 2005 at aged 41. Karl Malone was one of the most dominant players the league has ever seen, showing his dominance and strength for 19 seasons in the NBA, finishing second in all-time scoring and 7th in all-time rebounds. At the end of the day, he would have run rings if he didn't play in the same era as Michael Jordan. Seems like Karl Malone's quote-unquote dark side has taken over the fact that he was an all-time great in the NBA. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that, you know? But anyways, guys, that's all I have time for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Peace.